Ex-Zodiac time, everybody. Maybe the secret theme of Aqualounge this evening was magenta. There's a lot of magenta. There was magenta in Snap, there was magenta in Tori 2, there was magenta in Bulk Slash, and there's magenta here. It's a good color. This is Ex-Zodiac by MNKY, published by Pixel Jam Games, and recently released in early access. It's a rail shooter inspired by Starfox, and I've never played it, but it does seem to be one of the latest, greatest things. The indie sphere, so I'm going to give it a go. Ooh, controller vibration, fancy. Let's give it a go. Ah, very Starfox. Down to the pre-rendered, or I guess sprite-based. And down to the babbling, too. Oh, that's bombs. Oh, wow. This really is Starfox. Well, the good news is that I'm pretty handy at Star Fox 64. We actually, flip that y-axis. There we go. And even the little strange girder walkers. Everyone is here. The Star Fox tribute in its purest sense. The little roads from Corneria, the falling windmills. In fact, this might be... Is this a one-to-one remake of Corneria? It might be. Somebody more familiar with Star Fox should tell me. I do like that the charge shot is the missile from Afterburner, and that you have a salvo of missiles. Everyone knows the twin laser is the best power-up in Star Fox. Barrel rolling is there, that's good. Can I go under? Yes, I can. It's always a wonderful thing when you see a video game and you go, I wonder, can I do that? And then you try it, and yes, you can do that. The play control is smooth. It's lovely. I inverted the y-axis, and actually, what the game calls inverted y-axis is not inverted. Or no, it is inverted. I'm funny in that whether or not I want to play with inverted y-axis depends entirely on the day. Some days I wake up and it's a normal y-axis day, some days I wake up and it's an inverted y-axis day. I do wish the game showed you... Ooh, nice color invert on that. Very good. Ooh. Game's going to punish me for flying too high. The game has an afterburner-style missile salvo system where you can have a stacked number of lock-ons that all get fired at once if you charge down, but what it is lacking is any kind of indicator for how many of those charge slots are available and how many are currently being used. But this is early access, so I'm assuming that's coming. Unless... Is it tied to my shield? No. There's... Oh! I just got nailed. This... I don't know if this is on itch. I have the Steam version. There is a thrust meter. Oh, I see. That's your air brake. Even down to the furries. Excellent. Yeah, there is currently no way to know how many missiles are available to you. I'm assuming there is a boost as well. There is. Oh, and it feels lovely. So I'm supposed to be boosting through those windmills. I see. Or not. Maybe I'm just going to have them follow me anyway. So yeah, a lot of starfox, a little bit of afterburner. That's kind of my takeaway so far. I love the renderer, and I love that camera pullout with the boost. I wonder what engine this is running in. If it's running in Unity, I missed that somehow. I don't know what engine it's running in. Yes, it does say max lock, but I would appreciate it. Maybe I'm just too spoiled by Afterburner, or my association with Afterburner is making me long for a max missile count on the screen. Oh, it got me again. Oh, this is in Godot. Wow. That's impressive. Just for reference, for those who don't know, I make video games as well as play them on stream. And I've never had tried my hand at Godot. I would like to one day. I don't know if I would want to for a commercial game yet, but for a game jam project or something similar, I would definitely like to try Godot. I use Unity at my day job, and that gets more and more of a bitter pill to swallow with each passing day. That said, I would probably still choose Unity to ship a commercial game over Godot, just because it has more tools, particularly for platform building. But if you're only targeting PC and you want to do something small, I don't see why you shouldn't try Godot. The more the merrier when it comes to game engines. Yeah, the lack of console support for Godot is a tricky thing, because by the nature of it being open source software, it's going to make it very hard to sell to the console holders to support it. There are people who do port jobs, who have their own internal tools for Godot, I like to be able to control that myself, personally, even if I'm not doing the bulk of the work. And so, I would have reservations about making my ports entirely dependent on another person's tool chain that's not officially supported by the console developers, or the console manufacturers, rather. Firmwares do update, major features do roll out. Regardless, this isn't to talk trash about Godot, because clearly Godot is quite capable, as it is running Ex-Zodiac, as we're seeing right here. This is the first Godot game I've played, I believe. And so far, I'm impressed. Lots of D rankings tonight on Aqualounge. Lots of D rankings. D's in the chat, everyone. Actually, don't do that. That sounded better in my head. I don't think Aqua gave out letter grades. Did Bulk Slash? I don't know. I have to go under the arches. Oh, if there was a secret, I missed it. It was rather soon. I wasn't really paying attention. Always go under the arches in starfox games. All this rail shooter-ness and Sega Saturn-ness this evening makes me want to play Panzer Dragoon and stream someday. I am a major fan of Panzer Dragoon, as I assume all of you are. Wow. This also reminds me, in times, of Starblade. Old Namco rail shooter, one of the granddaddies of all rail shooters, in fact. Sin and Punishment is also a favorite of mine. I am of the unpopular opinion that Sin and Punishment for the N64 is still better than the sequel for Wii. I like them both, but the N64 one holds a very special place in my heart, I think. Snowmobiles are a fun touch. The stock laser could be a little stronger, I think. The enemies can be a bit bullet spongy. For even twin lasers, I don't feel like I should have to hit that many times to destroy large enemies. But these are balance issues, and can be rectified with ease. I love that color inversion effect on the warning, it's very convincing. Oh, there you go. Yes, all the little furry mooks and bosses are quite charming. I can imagine Sin and Punishment 2 does scale up amazingly to 4K. That was luck. Ugh. This boss does give you an opportunity to finally, experiment the laser and try to pinpoint parts to pick off. That's a really underrated part of this. Oh, thank you, Sefsanu. Or Sefsun. Oh, the W is out of. Oh, I don't even know if that's your full name. Thank you for following, however. Could have been an illegal character, I don't know. Yes, I think an important thing about the design of a Star Fox like that this game does a solid job of, but maybe could use a little polish on, and this is a minor nitpick, of course. This boss, I'm going, this feels really good. Oh, don't tell me I crashed into the ground. Well, I think that might be it for me. But, I'll give it one more try. I've only been at this game for 20 minutes. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, come on now. Do I get a stage select at least? Yes. There's a Space Harrier game as well. Fascinating. Well, this will give me a chance to go underneath those ice rings and see if I get anything nice for it, at least. But what I was trying to say was that in a Star Fox game like this, I was just starting with that boss to go, it feels good to hit things with the laser as well as with the missiles. And I feel like I haven't really had much of a chance to feel that up until that point. I think the laser, even with the twin beam, is a little weak. But I did get that sensation when fighting that boss, so I think this is definitely something that can be improved, because this game is still in early access, believe it or not. Oh, I wanted a secret. I wonder how long this game has been in development for. Especially if it's in Godot. Oh, that was my fault. difficult. Oh, data! I needed that. Ah! Everyone always needs more data. This game is no walk in the park. It is significantly harder than its source material. But now that it was mentioned in chat, I can definitely see there's some space harrierness in this game as well. Oh, I'm doing poorly. Okay, this time. No data. I wonder what I missed. I think I am reaching the point of diminishing returns, unfortunately, when it comes to my ability to play. I'll give this stage one more try, and if it doesn't pan out, that might be it for the night. As far as difficulty goes, I don't think this game is too difficult. You have to remember I am playing with the severe impairment of having to talk, stream, and navigate a difficult rail shooter. When you play this game, you probably won't be doing those things. You'll probably have a much easier time than I am. I do not believe Sega Star Wars Trilogy ever got a home release. I think that was another victim of the Sega Model 3, unfortunately. To my understanding, I have heard this anecdotally, and I don't know if it is true. Oh. I have heard that Sega intentionally avoided porting several Model 3 arcade games to the Sega Dreamcast, even if the ports would have been feasible, because there was concern about the home console business and the arcade business cannibalizing each other. Well, it had an ironic outcome, didn't it? I did make it out of this one with the data in hand. Let's see if that gives us a fun Space Harrier level, as I was told. Oh, I don't want to see my rating on this mission. Another D. Ah, it is on itch. Excellent. Thank you, Nojoto. Ah, Space Harrier. There we go. Wow, no kidding. Oh. Those rings aren't good, they're bad. They are the ubiquitous Fruit Loop projectile, is seen in Gradius, many other shmups, and Space Harrier. Also known as the Spaghettio, local arcades. Oh no! I am very glad we have made it to this moment together, even though I think it will not last long. I am glad that I got to see but a glimpse of the Egg Boss. And I think, my friends, now that we have reached the egg with the human face, we have gone far enough. Diving deeper and deeper into the depths of the aqualounge, I think we have hit the point where we might develop the bends if we're not careful. And so I think this might be a good time to part with Ex-Zodiac. Highly recommended. Even though this game is only in early access, it feels like it has gone through extensive polishing. It is a lovely homage to Star Fox and games inspired by Star Fox, while combining different mechanics of genre mainstays to create something that feels fresh, despite being a retro throwback. It's always nice to see a game with the Godot engine performing so well. If this game comes to console, it'll be really interesting to see a game in Godot and see how well it performs and what kind of trials and tribulations it goes through on the way to console. I think, objectively, a new competitor in the game engine scene would be a good thing for everybody. Thank you once again to Nojoto for all of your links back to chat. I really appreciate that because I want all of you. If I have one thing, a piece of homework for every aqualounge viewer, it's this. Go and spend money on at least one thing that's been featured in aqualounge. Go and buy it. Go and show the developers your support. Ultimately, part of what I want to do with this stream is to get eyes on developers who need it, or deserve it. And if they have some, they deserve more. So, every aqualounge, afterwards, think about something that you saw that you liked, go buy it. That's what I have to say to you.